I think of space because space is infinite. It's very, very big. So I almost always saw this word next to the word space. Think of the outside of the world, our planet. Think about the night, the space, and the stars. That's how I see the word vast. Can you tell me what does vast mean to you?
Vast mean to me is like fast.
Yes. Look at this space over here. It's very vast. It has an infinite amount of stars.
Oh, yeah.
And can we switch to the metaphor? Can you give me an example of the metaphor? We have one here, but I want to hear your thoughts.
A crow is basically the main animal about Ravenclaw.
Okay, good. We have an example here. It says the lake was smooth, like a black glass. It does look like a black glass, do you think?
I think it looks more like a black glass, but it's not really smooth. Cause there's still
Interesting.
waves.
I like your take. I very much love your take. So the black glass is implied here. It is implied that it looks like that. Have you heard of the word implied before? How do we imply something?
Like you put something on top of something. That's literally what I think of implied.
Okay, very good. It's when something is already stated, it is implied. So it's very good that you think of it that visually, when you put something on top of something. I like that. Okay, now the sorting. This is a very interesting part and aspect of the book. A crucible of internal conflict. Let's focus on the title for a second. What do we think of the title? It is sorting of something and a crucible of internal conflict. So what would the crucible be in this title? It's a high pressure test. Imagine something very difficult that you are being tested on. A very difficult thing, a high pressure test. Now let's focus on the churn. This big scary word over here. Have you ever heard of this word before?
Like you mean like heard of, or you mean like notice somebody say its definition and stuff?
I want to know your opinion. How would you maybe use it in a sentence?
Well, maybe churn is like about rumbling, kind of.
So rumbling?
Yeah, rumbling. So when I see the word churned, I would imagine your tummy churning, because that's usually what happens in a cartoon when someone is hungry.
Yes, very good. That's the truth. There are different reasons why our tummy would churn, Some of those reasons are because we are hungry. Those are simple reasons, but there are some other reasons, It can be, imagine like a washing machine turning, in your stomach. It's like something is happening, something is going on very fast. For me, that's churning. Can you imagine if you had a washing machine in your tummy and it turns very fast?
What?
How would that make you feel?
That would make me feel like I'm gonna vomit.
Very good. Yes. So yes, in a few moments in this book, it's implied that Harry felt, especially during the sorting, he felt very nervous, very stressed and anxious. So his stomach churned. His stomach was very nervous. Let's switch to this side over here. Point of view, or as we like to call it, POV. We will be focusing on third-person limited POV. So can you tell me, how would you differentiate between different points of view?
Like maybe there was a point of view of a bird. Now you can see the bird is flying on the sky usually, let's just say. So the bird is going to see the plant from the top. Then it would see this shape. But if there was a rabbit standing right by, then the rabbit would see the plant from the side, which would be like this in a simple shape.
Well, would you look at that? A perfect explanation. So what I understood from this, two different animals from two different points of view, they will see the same plant differently. Is that what you tried to say?
Yep.
Very good, Ivanka. I like that. Perfect. So the sorting hat ceremony, that is very scary. That is very nerve-wracking. What do you think? How would you feel during the ceremony when they put the hat on top of your head?
I would feel that like something like excited but a little nervous, like usually when I enter a speech contest. That's usually how I feel if I went to Hogwarts the first time and had to go to a whole new place like Gryffindor or Slytherin, and I don't even know where I'm going.
Okay, that's a perfect explanation. In fact, that is exactly how Harry felt. Look at this. At a very important time, we change from standard reading to Harry's point of view. We only hear Harry's thoughts, not Slytherin. So he's just praying with his finger crossed. Please not let it not be Slytherin. Anything else but Slytherin. He's very nervous. And why is it important that we hear how he feels in that moment and what he thinks, and not just observe him from the side?
I would think he might be thinking that maybe he thinks that Slytherin is kind of like the worst place to go in his mind, because maybe he thinks Slytherin is pretty bad. So that's the purpose of him wishing not to go to Slytherin, I think.
Very good. Yes, that is correct. And we usually just read the book normally and think about everyone else, all of the characters and their lives. But in this moment, we switch to Harry's internal feelings. And we read this. Why do you think we were shown this? Why do you think the author of the book wanted us to see how he feels? From the inside.
So you can truly feel how nervous he is from the inside, I mean, like, he's always, like,
Mm-hmm.
in the outside. Like, the same, like, when he's at Hogwarts, the first time he's usually just this face, but he's actually thinking a lot of things inside. That's what I'm imagining.
And you are imagining it correctly. So now we were able to switch from Harry's usual blank face to his variety of thoughts and nervous things he is all the time thinking about. Very good. I like that assessment. So we were forced to go inside his brain for a moment, for a very important moment, and connect with him. What do you think about this? If the story were told from Professor Dumbledore's point of view, would this scene be scary? Would we feel the same anxiety?
Dumbledore would be like, I'm so proud that Harry Potter is going to be at Hogwarts.
Very good. That's a spot-on impression of Dumbledore, I'll give you that. So you think that he would not be really fazed or intrigued about that because he's probably done that a million times?
Yeah, probably.
Yes, me too. I think that's so too. Okay, we are coming up on a very important thing now. We already discussed this a little bit, so we'll not spend so much time on this. It's the lens of narrative. So we just touched on briefly on few aspects of the third point POV. So third person limited is a perspective where an outside narrator shares only one character's thoughts and feelings. So imagine it like this. We have all the characters in the book in one room, but the camera and all the lights only shine on one person. And that is who?
Potter.
Yes, that is Harry Potter. So imagine if for a brief second we get to notice only how he thinks and how he feels. So the purpose of this is to create suspense in the book, to make us feel, oh no, what's going to happen next? Now we don't know anything anymore. And we only know what Harry knows. Tell me, why do you think this is important in the book? What is this highlighting in the book? If we see events only through Harry's eyes.
This is making you like feel how he feels.
Very good. And this is indeed doing that.
Oh, sorry. And it's kind of like it's kind of showing you how he's feeling, like how his emotion is like on the inside and also on the outside sometimes at the same time.
Very good. Perfect assessment. Great job. Let's make a short break and we'll meet here in 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
See you.
See you.